on flatty. That looks like a pretty cool creek right up this way.
Sure is. You know, these flounder, just like with the outgoing water, Blair, they kind of frame themselves around these creek mouths and just wait to ambush bait as they move. Just like they move out, they move back in. Anywhere there's a transition.
There's a little flounder just popped out of the water. It looked like a little one.
Huh, sure did. There you go, fish. Nice, Blair. All right. A little flounder action.
No flounder. That looks like the same one we just saw jump out.
Yeah?
Looks like him.
Very nice.
The targeted species.
Ooh, that's a good one right there, Bubba. There we go. Nice work.
That's a flatty. Oh, all right.
Saw what he just got.
The targeted species. Oh,
That's what he just bit.
Check that out.
Look at those teeth on these guys.
See what he's eating. Hold his mouth open.
Let me get him.
Little croaker.
Little croakers.
Little bitty croaker. Spit that up.
If you look at those guys' teeth right there, they're just full of toothy critters.
Check those babies out.
They sure do a number on you, and if you notice, they're actually turned inward, so when we do that bite, you feel that thump. That's how they'll actually hold on to their food and then bury back down into the mud.
And they just sit there and chomp it and chomp it and chomp it until they finally eat it. You see how big their mouth are? That's why they're real hard to hook. They got just a big mouth. We use a small hook. A lot of times you can pull it right out. That's why we use a Kale style hook, you know, right along with a jig head so you can hammer them right off the bat. But a Kale style hook works real good when you're using live bait for these guys. Nice fish.
Very nice fish. What do you think?
Mama wants some filet?
I was gonna, that's what we were asking, whether we think or not. Think you want to put him in the box?
Yeah, Mama wants some fillets.
Absolutely. That's one of the best eating fish in the ocean.
Oh yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've eaten flounder where you take and you debone them and you pull the backbone out of them and you turn them inside out and stuff them with stuffing. Incredible. I have to get a couple more because I think my mama wants one of them. Jason, we were talking last night at dinner that I found pretty interesting. You said that your grandfather was the mayor here?
Yep, he was the mayor for 18 years. He was the president of the Historical Society, which directly related with our sister city, the island of Majorca. My family actually traces back to the first settlers who actually settled New Smyrna Beach back in the day, and hurricane kind of forced us up to St. Augustine.
Is that when the family built the fort?
Absolutely. What they did was, long story short, we heard of this Menendez fella building a boat and coming to a new place, and we kind of built boats and followed him. When we landed in New Smyrna, we ended up as slaves. A hurricane came up and basically washed the whole settlement out before they actually got it a permanent settlement. And we walked north, ended up in St. Augustine, where the weather pretty much broke, the water resided, and we started building places, and that's how we ended up here. We've been here ever since.
Pretty cool. That's a cool deal. So it don't get much more Florida than, well, than me and you both.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got a couple crackers on the boat for sure.
Oh.
There he is right there. I got fish on, boy.
Hey man, that was a set like old Roland Martin would do.
Yeah, I'd have made Roland pretty proud. I'd look at that, I stowed his lips together.
You should have gave it a, oh son.
Whoo, son. Well, target species, but he's a half a fish now.
I miss seeing old Roland on that redfish trail. He was fun to hang with.
He was a blast. Everybody gave that old fellow a bad rap, but he was one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Yeah, he is. Definitely.
That's what they look like when they're babies.
Well, we were talking earlier when the cameras weren't rolling, we were talking about a left-handed flounder and a right-handed flounder. Now, I don't have any idea what makes the difference between a left-handed and right-handed. I know that their faces will be on the one side or the other, but I don't know what makes them tilt to one side or the other when they're babies, because when they're little finger flounder, they're just about this big.
Yep, and
they swim upright, and that eye migrates over. Weird fish.
It does. Wonder how many years of evolution is on that fish right there.
At least 2.
Yeah.
Toss him in.
3, 2, 1.
See ya. Little bitty flatty.
I didn't think you said him that hard.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Jason Keating and more Addictive Fishing from the oldest city in the nation.
Let's go then.
There we go.
There he is.
Little flounder. You want to skate him in?
Well, I didn't quite put him in the boat like you did.